Hello, coming at you from Tabernacle, New Jersey, inside of our 2020 RV that my wife and I have affectionately named the Kids' Inheritance. So, a little bit about our first trip. We went out on our first Harvest Host this weekend and went to a place called Bellevue Winery in South Jersey. Great place, great people. I thought the prices were just fine. Wasn't overly priced. The winery wasn't overly priced. We had a meat platter and a fruit platter, both of them with cheese. We had a couple of different dips. They were really good. And then her and I both, she tested four wines. I tested four wines. The price wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad price at all. So I would highly recommend going there. They have a large parking area, and it rained a lot last night for about an hour and a half or so. We probably got between an inch and a half of rain, and I kind of wondered it might be a little hard to get out, but it wasn't. It dried up really easy, and we pulled out no problems today. A couple of things that we had to run into on this trip. One, my propane had run out. I got it dewinterized. Jeez, I got it winterized at the place where we bought the RV, and they closed the valve. But I thought we had some propane in there, not a lot, but apparently we didn't have any. So before we went anywhere, we had to actually go get propane. So we had to go about 40 minutes out of the way because there's not a lot of places to sell propane on a Saturday. And we ended up going to another RV place that has propane, and we got our propane and we went over to Bellevue. Pulled in, the people again, like I said, they were nice, really nice. Um, and when we got there, I had filled the water tank before we left, and I learned something. I know where the hot and cold water drain is down there. I didn't realize that the tank drain is right behind it. So here I'm filling up the tank drain. I come up here and I check and I see it's about half full. I knew it's only one day. Didn't think nothing of it. Shut the hose off, got everything moved, turned around and went. And we went down there and there's no water. Well, right behind my hot and cold water is the tank drain. And of course, they opened it when they winterized it last year to get the water out. I get it, understand, makes sense. I didn't close it. So we had a couple of gallon jugs that we brought along for coffee and stuff for my wife, and we had plenty of water. We had to use them in the bathroom. It was a little challenging, but it worked. So learned that that's there. I also had to go out today and get a code reader for the engine because my battery died last night. I left the lights on, and when I went to turn it on, I ended up getting a fault, an engine fault. I kind of thought it might be from that. There might have been a glitch that went through, so I would get the fault. I kind of thought that's what it was because there was really, I had all my fluids, I had everything I needed. So when I got back, I had to go buy a reader, and I bought it. And when I come back, the code read just exactly that. It was a surge in the electrical for ECM or something like that. It actually cleared too, so my check engine light's not on. So we learned a couple of things on this trip. Um, had a good time. Uh, Take a quick look around. This is what the inside is. It's going to get a little jerky because I'm still not good with the remote on this thing yet. But it's the inside of our RV. That's where the couch. We got the TV. Got a little fireplace, and then of course we have a nice kitchen. Plenty of room with the kitchen if we want to cook inside. And we got the captain's chairs up front for driving down the road. And you got my helmet bag back there too. You can take the flyer out of the airplane, but you can't take the airplane out of the flyer. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to do some videos about these. We're going out again for Harvest Host again this weekend to a farm. We're spending 2 days down there. We took the Jeep this time. I like the Jeep, and we'll take it again, but I think we're going to take the e-bikes too, because it would have been kind of cool to tool around the farm. It was a big farm for the winery. Tooled around and saw some of the sites and saw some of the stuff that's there. Just kind of keep local. You're only there for one day. We only broke out 3 chairs. We didn't even break out the cooking stuff. We brought some sandwiches. We were going to do it nice and quiet. It was a very quiet weekend, and we enjoyed ourselves. And I don't mind sleeping in the rain and the thunderstorms. The dogs did pretty good, and Cynthia kind of took it in stride too. So it all worked out, and we're looking forward to a lot more trips this summer. We're gonna hopefully take quite a few of them. renew our harvest host and do some more harvest host, do some local areas here, go out on a Saturday and come back on Sunday. So that's where we're at. So until next time.